This is breakfast. I did get the light and fit. Got some eggs. Oh, not too bad this morning, and super full cup of coffee. I struggled getting that over here without spilling, but I did it. So that is breakfast today. There's John's breakfast. So the coffee wasn't great, so I'm grabbing the Starbucks here at the little kiosk. Maybe. Are they open? We are heading back to the car to pack our stuff. Got my Starbucks. And we're going to head over to the Hamfest. So that's what we're doing today. And we'll see what happens. Alright, we have arrived at the amateur radio. It's a Hamfest. What do they have here, John?
Amateur radio equipment.
Amateur radio.
Festivities.
And festivities. We're going to go find out. They're always fun. You just never know what you're going to see. So we'll get some clips. This is a Hamfest. That's what it is. All kinds of stuff, like a swap fest. All-fashioned swap fest. And I find stuff here too every now and then. You just never know. Can make an offer on the all-price PowerPlay Pro Professional Multi-Purpose 4-Channel Headphone Amplifier System Model. I don't know what that is, but I might need it. No, I really don't. But that's what this is. And then they have a bunch of classes in the other room, and little breakout sessions and forums and discussions, and just a lot of classes kind of stuff. But yeah, this is where John loves to go and shop. Lots of good stuff. So. We left the radio thing and the swap fest. I bought more stuff than John did. I did. I bought more stuff, but he bought a radio, and we'll do a little haul here when we get to the hotel later. But we're here at Old Town here in Albuquerque, so we're gonna spend a little time here before we head to Santa Fe, and I'll just get some B-roll. So we had a really good time at the Old Town, Albuquerque, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It was
nice.
They had live music. They had a really great car show going on there, and it was so much fun. And then we went into the church there, and that's just always just a good place to stop. Stop and be in the moment. So that was beautiful. And then it was time for lunch. So of course, John said, where do you want to go when we're in Albuquerque? Well, when I found out Route 66 goes through here, a very short distance, you know, it's just a very short place. Route 66 goes from Chicago to California. I can't remember now. The town, anyway, California to Chicago. But it goes through Albuquerque. So there's a diner here, Route 66 diner here on Central Avenue, which is Route 66 through Albuquerque, and we have to stop. So that's where we're at. We're gonna go in. I love my hamburgers, and that's where we're gonna have lunch today. What a day. So we are now in Santa Fe, and we went today, and as I showed some B-roll there, went out to the Old Town, and it was really, really fun. And I'm just sitting on the floor because I have my wares here in front of me from the Hamfest. So I wanted to share this really quick with you, but it was really nice going over to Old Town. I'd never done that before. We've been to Albuquerque, but I don't think I'd ever walked over to Old Town. So, okay, my shoes are squeaking. Oh, I found these really cute shoes for $20 at Ross's, and they're scuffed. I'm always scuffing my shoes, but I've been walking all over in these shoes. They're super comfy. They're Reeboks, and because I hurt my toe right before I came here on this trip, and it's really bruised, I had to tape it up. Anyway, it's been fine because I bought these really nice wide shoes, and they are so comfortable. $20. So yeah, if you need some comfortable shoes, go over to Ross's and look for Reeboks. But yeah, so we went over to Santa Fe, or we were still in Albuquerque, went over to the Old Town. They were having a car show, and then there was an author there signing books, but he wasn't going to be there until 1:30, and I wasn't able to stay that long. So I've been running into authors. It's so bizarre. I had talked about that in another video when I went to Barnes & Noble, and I bought a book from a man who lived pretty close to me, who's an author. And then I ran into another author today. I missed the one in Albuquerque, Old Town. But when we went to the Hamfest, there was an author there with her books. You just never know. These Hamfest, basically, they're like swap meets. If anybody remembers, let me know if you know what a swap meet is. But it's where you just go and you bring your stuff and you sell it, and it's mostly used things, or I found there was a couple crafters there. You just never know. But you can rent a table and sell things. And a lot of radios, like old radios. So John did buy a radio, which I'm not even going to show because I wouldn't even know how to talk about that. But I bought more than he did. So I'm going to show you really quick what I ended up buying, and then I'll show you the book from the author that I bought. So this is the second book I've bought from an author in the last week. I've just been running into authors. It's just synchronicity. So I bought this pillow. It's a pocket pillow, and the lady made it. And it's Cowabunga Dude, reading is bodacious, and it's Ninja Turtles. And there's a whole story behind this that I just really can't share because it's just way too personal. But this is a gift for someone, for my daughter, and who lost somebody very, very dear to us. And this was their thing. And I found this pillow and I had to buy it. So in the pillow, I'm going to place these little quilt prayer they're little pockets, little packets, and there's a prayer inside of that. And I'll take a picture of the prayer and just, let me see if I can screenshot this maybe. But it's a little cross inside, and there's a little prayer in the pocket of this pillow. And also this sits on your couch, and you can put a remote control or magazines in there. And I just thought it was too cute. And because, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, my daughter grew up with that, and it has some personal meaning to her. So I'm so excited to get that. And then we also found some music. There's some old CDs from a Coldplay, which one of my favorite songs from Coldplay is Yellow. And so this one has Yellow on it. It's the Parachute. And John's taking a shower, and I'm hoping that the audio is okay in here because we've got the air conditioner on. He's taking a shower. But yeah, it's Coldplay. And then, this is Steely Dan. This is one of John. He loves Steely Dan. So we bought a couple of CDs. And then we found a cigar box. Who remembers these cigar boxes? And I just thought this was super, super cute. And, it's opens up, and, it doesn't smell like cigars, but yeah, you can store things in there. And I thought that would be a cute little storage box. I don't know what I'll do with it, but for some reason, I really just was drawn to that. Okay, they had a lot of radios and connectors and all kinds of things. So I did get some batteries, and I bought one of these. You plug it into your cigarette lighter, and it has a rapid charger, the USB and the C. So I did pick that up, and that kind of stuff, and some cords. We bought some cords. This is super long C. They're USB C cords. My car has a USB-C plug and the USB, so it has both, but it also has a cigarette lighter. So I've got all three. So either way, I've got this really nice long cord. And then I don't know what these are. John got these for something. 2 more cords. That's all I know about those. I have no clue what this is. Boring stuff. I have no clue what this is, but it's like Velcro, something Velcro. John grabbed that. So he got all the boring stuff, and I got the good stuff. All right, so the author that I met, she had these 2. Her name is Patricia Smith Wood, and she wrote The Easter Egg Murder, they're mystery novels, and Murder on Frequency, which actually has amateur radio in it. So that's why I got it. And yeah, I don't know which one I'm going to read first, but I've been buying these books. This one, she actually signed, she actually wrote to me. She signed it, put her name in it. It's signed, and to Vicki. And, hams are fun, Pat. So we both have our amateur radio license. So that was really, really fun to run into her. She was really nice. And then she wrote the Easter egg. And I think this was her first book. And this is going to be so fun to read these. I don't know. It's kind of funny that I've been running into authors lately. Don't know what that's about, but it's, I always have this romantic idea of how authors live their life. Do you ever do that? I've watched these shows about authors, and they're always going off to the Hamptons or going off to the beach, and then they sit there in this beautiful scenery, a surreal kind of place, and they're writing their novel or their book, and it just seems so romantic. And that the reality of it is just not like that. It isn't, I'm sure. I've been journaling for a very long time. I've toyed with the idea of writing a book one day, and it's something I haven't done. I don't know if I'll ever do it, but it's like running into these authors and talking with them. It kind of makes me think, well, maybe I will write a book someday. I don't know, but even at my age, and it's not too late, so I don't know. I really don't know if that's something I would ever do, but it's just been really fun to run into these authors and see that they are just real people just like me. So I kind of I think I've put them on a pedestal. So, but I do think I admire people who can write, because it takes a lot of discipline to do that, and a lot of talent. So, all right. That's my haul, y'all. And yeah, that's my haul. Except I did buy, let me show you one more thing. So after we did go to dinner, we went to that Italian place, and it was so good. My shoe keeps squeaking. If you hear any funny noises in the background, it is my shoe. On this carpet. I probably shouldn't be sitting on the carpet in a hotel, but hopefully this carpet is clean. But I've got to clean up anyway. My 72-hour deodorant is worn off, and I've only been wearing it for 12. So, but that's another story. But we went over to Kohl's after we left the restaurant, and I found on clearance this ultra low liner socks, and they were just too cute. And the other day I went to run errands, and I noticed because I was wearing no-show socks like I am pretty much now. These sort of show, but I like to wear the no-show socks with these shoes. And I noticed my socks didn't match. They didn't match at all. And so then today I was looking around in Kohl's here in Santa Fe, and they have 4 socks, and none of them match. You just mix and match them. Or wait, maybe they do. Oh yeah, they do. There's 2 in there. Okay, well, never mind. I was going to tell this whole story. I was feeling better about going out the door without matching socks. Now, never mind, because these each have 2 socks on them. So they do match. There's 4 pair of socks I got for $6, and they do have matching pairs. I thought you just wore, and I guess you could. You don't have to match. They don't show anyway. But aren't these cute? Yeah, this is what I'm going to be wearing under my shoes. And nobody will know, but they're cute. I will know. And it's the little things that we have to do to bring us just a little bit of joy into our day. And this is just fun. So, well, that is my haul, y'all. And that's my vlog for the day. And tomorrow we're going to start all over with my final vlog coming out for this road trip. And we're going to head to we're in Santa Fe now, but we're going to head to the plaza. And I'm planning to tour 2 churches in the plaza and have lunch at a place that a friend of ours recommended. That's the plan. It could change, but that's the plan. Oh, we did go to Route 66 Diner today. That was really fun. I will say the shakes were really, really good. The onion rings were really, really good. The cheeseburger, but it's a whole thing. You have to go there. They have the biggest pause dispenser collection you've ever seen. So it was really fun. But tomorrow we're going to go to Santa Fe Old Plaza, or the Plaza area, and spend a little time, and then we're going to head home. So we'll be home tomorrow, and I'll be reunited with my little Rosco, and I'm looking forward to that. So, and I just wanted to say one more thing. We ran into a gentleman who his dad, who's now passed away, was a Navajo code talker. And we talked with him, and we saw some of the radios they actually used in the jungle. And their job, World War II, they actually worked with the U.S. Marines for communications, to get messages back and forth using a code that nobody could decipher.
It's part of the Navajo language.
Yeah, the Navajo language. And it's just really, to me, it just is, there's just a lot of just mixed emotions with that whole story, because they were pretty courageous people. And anyway, that was really, you just never know who you're going to run into, and that was such a wonderful story. I have another story too, but I'll save that for maybe tomorrow's vlog. So, all right, well, thanks for watching. Take care.